So we're gonna check the Gametracker stats here, and I don't do this often, but every once in a while I check it. I actually didn't check this for probably years. Gametracker. But somebody had told me that I was still at the top, so I checked it, and then ever since then I periodically, I don't know, once in a blue moon, go check this. Go to servers, go to Gametracker.com, click on servers, type matching H4X. Actually, let me zoom in here, and there is, make everything big. So you go to Gametracker.com, servers, matching H4X, enter, it gives me this list, and I'll go to the extreme. This is COD2, extreme COD4. Check this out. One player out of 32 slots. It's 7:23 p.m. on a weeknight, on a Monday night. The server's dead. This server's dead, H4X. This server's dead. 0 players, 0 players. All these have 0 players, 0 players. Well, that's COD2. I didn't play that. You got the war server. The war server has 3648. It's a very active server. They're doing something right over there. But this is dead, and it has one person. And who is that one person? I don't think you can find out on here. And I can't. Oh, there you go. It's Spartacus. What's he doing there? This is the guy, Spartacus is the guy that literally got me banned. Well, what he did was he instigated my last ban by calling me a hacker. Every time I go in the game and he's in there, he calls me just obscenities and insists that I'm hacking. And if I try to defend myself, I'm just like, oh, you're just a noob, like you can't deal with being beat. Look, score plus 30. What does that mean? What's he doing in there by himself? That's weird. So anyway, I was defending myself against him, and yeah, so he taunted me, I defended myself, and I got banned for taunting the players. So this is one of the guys that has killed the server by driving out the good players, and now he's the only one sitting in there. Score is 180. Let me refresh that. Look, he's getting score. Somehow he's getting score in there by himself. So what is he doing? Is he playing headquarters and just capturing the headquarters? And I mean, what is going on there? He's the only one in there, and watch the score, 210. What is he doing? There are no bots in there to kill. So he's sitting there racking up a score somehow. And he's not even on the top 10. Now, this is the part that I find interesting here. I'm still at the top, even after being banned for, like, I don't know, a good 2 years. I lost count of how long I've been banned. Right under me is Ezekiel. He's got, this is 773,000. He's got 728,000. So he's 28, 38, 48, 58, 68, 70. So like a little less than 50,000 under me, somewhere in that ballpark estimate. But his time played is almost double, because 900 plus 900 is 1800, and he's at 1600. So not quite double, but close to double. And then underneath you have Hatchie. Now let's, if we check Ezekiel's profile, it'll say last seen December 20th, so it was 3 days ago. Okay, first seen 2015. Okay, he's rank 2. Now, he climbed that rank, I don't know how, but he wasn't even on here. I mean, I don't know how long ago. He was not at 2, definitely. And Hatchie here was at 1 for before I was, I believe. He's got about the same amount of time as Ezekiel. But Ezekiel's the only one I saw just go right up the list too, and he's gonna take 1 because I'm permanently banned from the server. So there's no way for me to get any more scores, so he's gonna pass it eventually. And not that any of this really matters. I don't even think anybody looks at this or cares. Look at this. What's this? Score negative 240? I don't know what is going on here. He must be on a new map. Let me refresh this. I don't know what this guy's doing in there by himself. Okay, but he's active doing something. Let's take a look at Hatchie here. It says last seen March 29, 2018. He has literally not been here either. 2018, so 2019, like almost 2 years, this guy has not been here. Okay, let's take a look. I'll say Dejanus because what I think is going on here is this is DJ Anus. But anyway, let's take a look at Dejanus. And November 3rd, okay, so this is last month, so almost 2 months ago, this person was here. Now this DJ Anus here has even more time than anybody else, except for over here, Dentata. And so let's take a look at Ezio. Ezio's been banned forever. I saw him once a few months back, and he was banned immediately. June. Okay, see, it was 6 months ago. 2019, he was there. He was immediately banned by Ezekiel when I was in there. Ezio is from the Axe clan, and they used to play long ago, like if you look back in 2015, and he was actually a really great player. Actually, he was one of the better ones in there. He was not easy to beat, and also considering his ping was higher than mine, and he probably was on a, you know, a not so great computer, not so great internet, and he was actually very competitive. So he hasn't been there. I mean, even though it says June of this year, he really has not been there in years. I saw him try to come in once, and somehow he was allowed in for whatever reason. His ban was removed, but he was immediately banned. And these guys were never hackers, the Axe clan. Well, for the most part, none of them were. Like Ezio wasn't, Spawn, these guys that say Axe, they were not hackers, but they were repeatedly kicked. And I would go and remove their bans when I was an admin, but not anymore. Now they're permanently gone. They had a problem with Ezekiel, and when I would try to say, well, what did they do wrong, I was just told that they were cussing out Ezekiel in Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish, so I can't vouch for that or not. But that's the reason that I recall them being banned was basically for their disrespect. But I related to their pain because I know what it's like to be arguing with admins, and you don't really have, it's a losing battle, because if you try to defend yourself, then the arguing goes back and forth, and the admin's always going to win, because it's just going to escalate to where the admin's like, all right, goodbye, you're done, I don't like you, I never liked you anyway, and now you just gave me a reason to ban you forever. And so these guys were all kicked out, anyone with Axe. So this is why the server here has one person, Spartacus, racking score by himself somehow. I don't know what he's doing in there. 30 points. I don't know what in the world he's doing, but somehow he's getting some score. I wouldn't say racking score. He's barely getting anything. But this is why the server's empty. Everyone's been banned. Okay, Matansissimo. I know he's been in there recently. So let's see. He was in there today. So he's not banned. And Dentata, I know, is still plays in there. So he was in there December 21st, which was 2 days ago. And Spawn is gone, long gone. I guess he must have popped in also June, July, August, September, October, November. He must have been able to pop in August of this year, but he's been gone forever. I don't know what happened. Maybe somebody removed bans, or maybe they had IP changes and they were able to get back in the server somehow, but they were immediately banned as far as I know. I never see these guys. They're not welcome in H4X. I never had a problem with them, but Ezekiel did. So this guy, I don't recall seeing him anytime recently, but apparently he's still on. He was on 2 days ago as well. And Juan's, I know Juan has been banned several times, but I think he's currently not banned, and he was last in a month ago. He's actually got low, comparatively low, but then again his score isn't nearly up as high, but he's still number 10, comparatively low hours. But this is just interesting to me because it's funny because I'm banned, he's banned, and the guys that are climbing up are the few that, these are the only guys that play really. Like this one, actually he's apparently been gone. I don't know what happened to him. It wouldn't surprise me if he's banned forever too. It's just pretty interesting. I don't exactly know what to make of it. I just know I'm going to lose this spot to Ezekiel. He's going to take it because I'm permanently banned. Oh, look. Somebody else has joined. People are joining. And you're not going to get more than a couple people. I mean, you might get 6 at a time. If you're lucky if you get 8 people in this server. It's a dead server now, and it's because they banned everybody. And back when I was an admin, I would periodically go and remove all the bans every once in a while, and I would just clear like a clean slate so everybody can come back and have a fresh chance, have another chance. But this is the reason why the server's dead. It's just overtaken by a handful of people, and they run everybody out and they ban all the good players, and it's dead. So anyway, I'm looking into trying to figure out about getting my own server. I don't want to do it if it's complicated, but if there's an easy way to do it and somebody wants to help, we could start our own server, and we can have our own admins that we will be very careful to recruit and put into place, but they will be people who care about what's doing best for the clan and not what's best for themselves. But I don't even know why this is fun anymore to come into this server. This used to be the best server, full of players at all times, all hours. You could come in and there would be players in this server. And what's even fun about it anymore to come in and there's like 2 people in there, 3 people in there. Look, the third one that was in there left already. You know, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, maybe 6, 7, 8 if you're lucky. And that's it. It's the same handful of people, the same little group of people that go play there now. And that's it. Nothing going on. This used to be an awesome server, and it's just garbage now. Just empty, dead. So if we can make our own, it'll be cool. Like I said, if it's easy, if anybody knows how to do it, we just need a couple people, donate, pay for whatever needs to be set up. We need somebody that knows how to get the mod and do whatever needs to be done and do it. But we could run a cool server and just have really good admins who are fair. They don't show partiality. They don't show favoritism. They're unbiased. They don't let their personal feelings get in the way of making fair judgment calls concerning the rules of the game. But anyway, I don't know. I'm just curious about this and how long it'll take for him to pass me. It's not a huge deal. It doesn't really matter. I find it kind of funny that I had been banned for like 2 years and I'm still in spot 1 as of December 23rd of 2019, but it'll probably won't be too long before he passes me up and gets that spot 1. And I'm assuming that's what he wants. And so I was last played December 17th, according to this. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's 6 days ago. And I appealed my ban. I reached out to several different admins, including Ezekiel, and nobody's really done anything. I'm not banned in the war server as of now. I'm just banned in the extreme. But I was banned in both, so I don't know. People are playing games, like some people are removing my ban and other people are slapping it back on. And what's going on in this clan is there's a great division among the admins. It's almost like a little mini civil war. It's like what's going on in our country. I don't mean to make it political, but there's an analogy there where you got the the people, the admins on one side and the admins on the other side, and a lot of it's based on ethnicity. Like you have Spanish guys on one side and then you have guys that are not Spanish on the other side, and there's probably some language barrier and communication issues as far as not communicating clearly. But then you have bilingual guys like Ezekiel who can communicate between the two. But regardless, there's definitely like a power struggle going on in this server. There's definitely something unsettling going on, which is why bans don't get resolved, because they can't even get on the same page with each other. There's a great division in this clan where you got this group of people feel this way and that group of people feel that way, and it's like a power struggle. And it's like liberals versus conservatives in an analogy. And it's just very weird because this is a game and it should just be played for fun. Really, everybody should just go in, have fun. You talk a little trash if you want to talk a little trash. It's all in good fun and games. Nobody's trying to hurt anybody's feelings and send somebody home crying. But it's just a game. It's 12 years old. Nobody really cares that much about it. I mean, I'm yapping about it more than I really should, but I'm just trying to like give an overall picture of what's going on here. And to me, it's more the principle of the matter now, because it's a there's like an injustice. Well, I mean, there is a serious injustice going on, and it's not just happening to me. It's happening to a lot of players, and a lot of players are all banned, and the server's suffering because of it, and it's dead. And so what's going to end up happening is Ezekiel might take spot 1, and then eventually these guys will climb up and have their spots. But really what's just going on is there's a little private little server that's invite only now. It's just the same little handful of people who play. Urban Street Cops, Spartacus, the same little group of people are always coming in and playing. They always play team deathmatch. Most of them are camping noobs, and they pick the biggest maps like Alcatraz and rooftops, and where they can go up high and camp somewhere and set a bunch of claymores, and that's how they have their fun, and that's it. They don't really want any competition in there. The second you come in there and start giving them a run for their money, they just cry about it and call you a hacker. Anyway, that's all I got to say for now. Just interesting to look at this and just take note of these scores and see how long it is before another 50,000 points go up and I lose spot 1. And sometimes I wonder if this is why I'm banned for long periods of time, just so... Well, I don't know. Never mind.